Itu tadi Tasha, kembali bersama kami dalam Sarawak Talk live menerusi www.myundi.com.my. Jadi Tasha, tadi kita dah
ada bagi hint kan?
Bagi hint dulu, kita sorok dulu tetamu kita, tetamu istimewa kita. Yang saya cakap tadi bukan sahaja seorang ahli politik, malah seorang doktor. Dan saya baru tahu bahawasanya kita punya tetamu ni adalah juga seorang pelakon sebenarnya. Apa yang kita mau cakapkan pasal pelakon tu kita akan kongsikan di hujung program ini. Jadi teruskan bersama dengan kami. Jadi macam
tanpa membuang masa, kita nak jemput siapa ni tadi
Kita menjemput Datuk Dr. Sim Kui Hian, iaitu pengerusi SUPP. Welcome Doktor. Apa khabar? Good morning.
Okey Doktor. Have a seat.
Presiden Presiden SUPP.
Okey, apa khabar Datuk?
Very good morning. Fine. Welcome to Sarawak.
Alright.
For him lah, not for me.
Just because
I'm a local here.
Good.
So, are you busy?
No, it's non-stop nowadays. We start early in the morning. It's late at night. These 8 more days to go, but losing voice.
Yeah, I can tell that. So, how do you deal with you as a doctor, kan?
As a doctor, also a politician.
So, how do you manage your time?
It's extremely challenging.
Yes.
Because the hospital, the campaign, they want Negara still sitting, and I am still a senator. But the priority at this point in time is in the next 8 days, we want the Sarawak people to make a choice, choose correctly for us and support us.
Okay.
Jika lihat kepada perwatakan Dr. Sim, dia sangat humble,
relax je, cool kan? Macam kita ni.
Jadi, Tasha.
Okay, so I have a question. Okay, kita nak ada soalan ni. So, how do you view the support from Chinese community, to this time around? You know, like there are lots of people, different kinds of point of view and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think we are very fortunate that last 2 years under the Top Nang leadership, CN Dinang, and he has introduced a number of very friendly policies toward the Chinese community, which are of great concern to them. He also has been emphasizing that his government and the new government after the 7th of May want to be inclusive. So it's so important for the Chinese to really think carefully, make full use of the opportunity of this olive branch, and to be represented. I always tell the Chinese community, don't get cheated by pembangkang. Pembangkang keep on saying that they want to check and balance Barisan National Government. Why I don't accept that argument? The check or balance of Barisan National Government only in opposition, only Chinese. So this is not healthy for Sarawak. Sarawak people are very peaceful, very harmony.
Diversity.
Yes, diversity. We eat together, we live together. Like CM said, Adina said, we look for girlfriends together.
That's dangerous, huh?
Yeah, why would the Chinese just be in opposition?
True.
And that is not. If you want check and balance, you want to be check and balance both inside the government and also outside the government.
True.
And we all know that for the opposition, the YBs are. They said they are not governments, and they cannot do anything for you. Then why do you keep on believing in them? If a YB cannot do anything for you, they are not good YB. I mean, a YB, the most important role of YB is pass good law, fight for the people, do something for the people, has the results that we can prove. Just like my kawasan that I'm contesting, Batu Kawah. The flood is getting worse. The longkang is getting worse. The road is getting worse. So over the last 5 years, the Pembangkang YB did nothing. And they asked them to give them another chance. In 10 years' time, the banjir will get worse. The traffic jam will get worse. The road will get worse. And the longkang will get worse. And I told people, please, you do not need a YB who talk. You want a YB who can do something for you. Who can walk the talk, who can do something for you. And I always tell them, enough. Over the last 5 years, They tengok saja. Tengok enough.
And let
Cukup
the rakyat
saja,
to
Cukup.
suffer this kind of
Yes.
things.
And I urge the voters from outstation, please understand. Please understand the suffering of the people who live there.
Okay.
And please vote and help the people who suffer. And let us do something. In 5 years' time, if I elected Batukawa, I don't want to hear any more traffic congestion.
Yes.
I don't want to hear any flood. I don't want to hear any local issues like the drain not being fixed.
Yeah, true. Because this thing all can lead to illnesses as well,
Yes.
right? As a doctor, you should know this,
Yes.
right?
Know better.
Yeah, you should know better.
Okay, baru-baru ni
Yeah.
SUPP melancarkan manifesto mereka yang tersendiri dan Dr. Sim pun ada manifestonya yang tersendiri.
Tersendiri,
Jadi kita lihat antara rakaman yang telah dibuat oleh kami. Rabu lalu, SUPP atau Parti Rakyat Bersatu Sarawak melancarkan manifestonya dengan 13 trust bagi memenangi hati pengundi. Manifesto membawa 3 misi utama parti dan bertemakan Bersatu untuk Sarawak hanya untuk rakyat Sarawak. Antara yang menjadi fokus kualiti pendidikan, perhatian kepada kemahiran buruh, peluang pekerjaan untuk belia dan melindungi hak rakyat Sarawak. Ia dilancarkan oleh Presiden Parti, Datuk Dr. Sim Kui Hian. Pada masa sama, calon BNN 14 Batukawa ini juga melancarkan manifesto tersendiri bagi kerusi yang ditandingi beliau. Manifesto itu memfokuskan 5 perkara utama: peluang pekerjaan, pendidikan, masyarakat setempat, kesihatan dan jaringan komuniti. Temanya pula, kembalikan sinar Batukawa. Itu tadi paparan yang telah disediakan oleh wartawan kami tentang berkaitan dengan manifesto SUPP. Ia mengandungi 13 trust dalam manifesto itu dan antara temanya adalah kembalikan sinar kepada Batukawa. Jadi so Doctor, can you elaborate more about your manifesto?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, we got the party manifesto in which SUPP is a multiracial party. Even though the majority are Chinese, but there are things that which are dear to the Chinese community, such as the education, such as good governance, such as a clean government, such as the autonomy. And so for that's why some of these even listed in Malaysian National, but we continue to re-emphasize that in our manifesto, and that is a party manifesto. I just would like to share about UEC recognition, United Examination Certificates. You know, the UEC, Sarawak government is the first one recognized on UEC. And I was given the opportunity to make the announcement on the 22nd of September with Dong Zhong, who is the Chinese Education Board. And this is a very significant because this is after months of looking at the process, what the thing that the Sarawak government can accept, what the things that the Dong Zhong, the Chinese school board can accept. So this is what we mean by working inside the government with sincerity. So you see, DAP, what did DAP do? Instead, and they criticize it, every policy that the government do, and even though they keep on saying that they're fighting for UEC recognition, but when we get it recognized, they say, oh no, why are you conditions? Why must you have Bahasa Malaysia, BN, SPN with credits? But it's very simple. This is Malaysia. If you're not good in Bahasa Malaysia, what are you going to do? Can you imagine you go to study in Australian university and you do not know English? How are you going to study that? Likewise, if you go and study in a university in China and you cannot speak a single Chinese, how are you going to study that? So please, if it's a good policy and since you fight for it, support us. If it's bad policy and that which is if it's not good, fight with us and let us improve it. And that is the pembangkang. I feel very sad that on the way here I rushed down from Batukawa. I seen that even in front of this hotel, they said, tak nak GST.
Tak nak GST ya?
I mean, no one like to pay taxes. I mean, this is a state election.
State election.
You know, this is not a federal election, not a parliament election. If you think that this state election we can do something on GST, Sarawak government will have fought for with the people for it. right? And so I was trying to say, isn't it Penang state government controlled by DAP? Isn't it Selangor government controlled by PKR? Why can't they reduce GST? You know, this is state election, not a federal election.
Yes.
A federal election that your MP will be the one who can fight for GST. And GST at this point of time, it's not a state matters. It's a federal matters. Don't confuse the people. This is very good for the opposition. They always tipu, bohong, and always mislead. And issues should be separate out. You know? Issues separate out. Yes. And for example, in the ceramah, they said, what did they say about me? They said, first, I ran away from the seat that my father used to defend, and I was a calon there before.
Okay.
Second, they said, Dr. Singh only fight with women because the YB, yes, in the YB there is from Penang is a ladies, and the YB in Batkawa happens to be ladies. So number one, I don't run away from Penang. The people in Batukawa wants me to contest there. I contest there. Just like if we said running away, Ling Wang Eng used to be fought in Malacca, and now how come he's in Penang? And he's a Penang chief minister. He's not even a local. So he runs away from Malacca. I think it's very unfair because this is DAP. And they said voting with the ladies. I am underdog. You are incumbent. If you do your work, you fight for the people well, you represent the people well, why you worry about it? Isn't it talk about gender equality? You know, my wife and me come back from Australia 18 years ago. And you believe in gender equality. My wife always earn more money than me. What's wrong with that?
No problem.
I am so proud of her. Earning more money than me. This is what called gender equality.
So Dr. Sim, Batukawa is amongst the seats that BN expect to win. So what are your strategies?
Batukawa is a semi-urban with the 60% population of Chinese. So you know, in Malaysia, we got this rural and urban divide. All the urban seats are quite tough because why? The needs for infrastructure development is not there. But at the same time, people expect new generation of leaders to be good governments with track records and so on. So Batukawa is not as easy as people said. It is 60% Chinese. And I want to urge the Chinese voter, look at my track records. I came back from Australia 18 years ago. I was in Australia for 17 years. And in the last 18 years, the reasons I came back is because I want to serve the people. In the last 18 years, as a cardiologist, a heart specialist, I always work in the public hospital. And the only reasons why I work in the public hospital is because I believe that only through working the system that you can do something for the people in significant ways. Like, for example, when I started the heart center in Kuching, in the Sarawak General Hospital, we got $2 million a year per tukang. Now, we got 15 specialists, and we got 50 million a year per tukang. If I go to private, do you think I can afford to give $50 million a year to help the people? This is importance of why the Chinese in Batukawa, please choose me, give me a chance, so that we can serve you. We can make sure that Batukawa will be there will be no more banjir, the traffic will become better, and you will see that it will become a satellite town, no more a semi-rural area.
Okay. Jadi bila Dr. Sim bercerita berkaitan dengan pengalamannya di Australia, saya sebenarnya dah menonton satu video yang a cartoon version about you, your biography, your biography, and that video is very nice actually. Jadi kita dah ada tetamu, tapi kita lupa nak tuangkan air. Jadi kita akan tuangkan air dan minum bersama dengan Dr. Sim. Jadi sementara tu kita berehat seketika.
Kenali Bumi Kenyalon.
Gamit keunikan dan keindahan dalam Kami Sayang Sarawak.
Dan ibu lupa saksikan kami dalam
Kami Sayang Sarawak.
Kami Sayang Sarawak.
Hanya di TV3.
Oh, Tan Sri Adinan Satem bagus oh. Dia sudah cakap Chinese bukan pendatang. Kita memang bangun sini, tidur sini, mati pun sini. Jadi bapa nenek pun dari China, sekarang kita pun doktor Sarawak. Kita Sarawakian. Okay.
Saya rasa orangnya baik, boleh kasih dah peluang kali ini. Coba.
Macam mana dia bantu?
Yang first saya tengok itu Chinese-nya itu sekolahnya itu exam-nya lah, dia mau itu approve-nya itu saya tengok itu bagus lah.
Berasalah Adwa merupakan yang amat berhormat Ketua Menteri yang sentiasa dekat di hati rakyat lah, serta tahu yang keperluan kehendak masyarakat berbilang kaum di negeri Sarawak juga. Dan saya berasa memang memberi sokongan yang penuh kepada yang amat berhormat, sebabnya polisi yang akan dilaksanakan kepada rakyat di Sarawak yang diterima lah dari masyarakat Cina.
Dia membuat janji memberikan pertolongan itu Chinese-ku, harapkan dia akan sampaikan janji dia. Lagi dia harapkan dia akan mempersatukan semua persatuan-persatuan Chinese.
Itu tadi Tasha dan juga Dr. Sim, kita melihat paparan tentang luahan komuniti Cina terhadap kepimpinan Tok Nan dan juga tim Adenan ya. Jadi kita dapat rasakan daripada komen tadi, kita dapat rasakan bahawa aura Tok Nan telah berjaya menambat hati masyarakat Cina. So Dr. Sim, do you agree with me?
I think so. I mean, we are very lucky to have a Tok Nan because under his leadership, just for 2 years, there are so many policy changes, which is people-centric, and not just the Chinese community, but people-centric in terms of tolls, in terms of ferries, in terms of assessments of the rumah, and so on. And we believe him that he will continue, given him next 5 years, he will continue to do much better. I think it's important for us to be in the same team with him, so that he had the good people to support him, he can achieve a lot more. And what's interesting about Tok Nan is, nobody expected him to be a chief minister 2 years ago, and I think that we are very blessed. God bless us to have him as our chief minister.
That's true. So why don't you elaborate a bit pasal mengenai wakil Cina, okay, dalam kabinet Sarawak. So Tok Nan kata kalau nak kena pilih SUPP ni kan, so SUPP mewakili.
Tok Nan kata kalau nak ada wakil Cina dalam kabinet, maka pilihlah SUPP.
Betul tu dalam DN ni.
I think Tok Nan has been consistent in saying that he want to have a chief minister of all races. He want to be inclusive, and he means it. And because ACPP, even though it's multi-racial party, we got Bumiputra Kawasan, we got Bumiputra YB. Our deputy party president is YB Dato Sri Richard Rayot, and he is the Minister of Human Resources in federal government. But our majority of seats are indeed in the urban area. And over the last 50 years, since 1959, ACPP has always fought for the Chinese community. And I think the Chinese community must realize that under the new leadership of Tuan Nang, in 2 years he can do so much. Now, under my new leadership, you know, I just took over the party for, in 2014. We are trying to transform and try to rejuvenate. If you look at our candidates in Kuching, all 6 of us, right? Everybody is between 30 to 50 years old. So this is a new ACPP. Give us a chance. You have the opposition always said that, Pembangkang always said that they have given ACPP 50 years. Yes, over the 50 years, they have given ACPP past leaderships. That past leadership, including the current YB, DAP YB, Sarawak chairman's YB Chon Chin-Chen's father. You know, YB Chon Chin-Chen's father is a YB, Zhang So-Chiang, and he used to be ACPP leaders in Sirikeh. So now it's a new leadership, and you can see that we try to rejuvenate. Give us a chance so that in the next 5 to 10 years, I can even build and groom more younger leaders, Chinese leaders, so that this is a succession plans in place.
Dr. Sim, dalam press conference by Tok Nan malam tadi, Tok Nan ada menegaskan bahawa DAP punya strategi adalah untuk reduce the majority to third only, but they just bertanding dalam tak sampai 1/3 dalam pilihan raya kali ini. Jadi bagaimana Dr. Sim melihat kepada situasi ini?
I think number one, DAP and PKR memang pakar. Even the pakar, but they masih gaduh. Okay, so I am not sure what that means, you know. And so if you pakar and gaduh at the same time, how can people trust you? Okay, I mean, so you are not even can work together, and at the same time you try to tell everybody that you must support and then together. So I think that they try to basically mislead people again. In the sense that they said they contest 30 and 40 seats all together. I was saying 2 and try to reduce to majority. If you are really going to reduce people, not going to reduce the two out to majority out to 2/3, then why do you together contesting so many seats? You know? So again, you see, DAP are not telling and PK are not telling truthful. You know what I mean? They all trying to twist and turn. I urge the Sarawak people, Sarawak voters, and especially the Chinese community, enough, cukup lah. They keep on twists and turns for the last 10 years, some even 15 years, and their salary is 15,000 a month, and give them some happy retirement. Give other people a chance, okay? Give other people a chance, and give us one chance. And let us show you how different it can be in your kawasan and how different it can be for the Sarawak government.
Okay, then apart from launching the manifesto, kan?
Alright.
So USPP as SPP president also introduced its own manifesto as we saw just now for the Kawa. Then in what way would help to get support from the Chinese community as well?
I think in Batu Kawa, the voters in Batu Kawa worried a few things. One is the traffic jam every morning, right? The other is the cost of living. You know, so this one, Batu Kawa being semi-urban, and because in urban area the lands are so expensive, the houses are so expensive. So a lot of new houses coming out around Batu Kawa. So as a result, the traffic are very bad. We must find ways to reduce traffic jams. There's ongoing road upgrades now, so that some single lanes become double lanes. And I would like to expand into a comprehensive master plan. At the same time, one of the ways to reduce the traffic jam, is to make sure that you have all the business opportunity, all the facilities in the area, so that people don't have to travel outside of the area, including secondary schools. And so this is what we want Batu Khawatir to be a better place to live, a better place to work, a better place for business opportunity, and a better place with all the necessary facilities, so that you can just stay there. You don't have to go anywhere. This is what the Pembangkang YB will never ever can do, because they already admitted that they cannot form government. And in the last 5 years, since they cannot form governments, they only tengok saja.
Jadi bila kita bercerita pasal support komuniti Cina terhadap Tok Nan ya.
Betul.
Saya rasa jalinan hubungan kerjasama antara Tan Sri Azlan Satim dengan masyarakat Cina telah meningkat ya. Tahap keyakinan masyarakat terhadap pemimpin perniagaan kaum di Sarawak. Jadi Dr. Sim kenal Dr. Chow Chi Ming.
Yes.
Ya, pengerusi Lembaga Amanah Kebajikan Masyarakat Cina Kuching ya. Jadi Dr. Chow ada menyatakan bahawa masyarakat Cina sudah melalui perubahan dalam pemikiran politik di bawah kepimpinan Tok Nan, dan kebanyakan mereka melihat bahawa Tok Nan ni sebagai ketua menteri untuk semua masyarakat, semua rakyat Sarawak. Tambah Dr. Chow, Tok Nan telah melaksanakan semua janjinya untuk manfaat negeri di negeri itu. Kesemua dasar beliau adalah untuk kebajikan rakyat dan bukannya untuk kumpulan kecil kroni. Tok Nan juga disifatkan oleh Dr. Chow sebagai seorang yang bersih, adil, cekap. Dan faktor-faktor ini menyebabkan banyak pengundi Cina merasakan dasar politik dan ekonomi beliau adalah untuk membawa kembali masyarakat Cina di Sarawak dalam arus perdana. Jadi how do you see this comment to bring back the Chinese community to the politics?
Yes. I think one thing that Sarawak is very special. I mean, is that our fabrics. We are very integrated. Unfortunately, in the last 10 or 15 years, with the DAP and PKR bring the West Malaysia culture, and what they preach is hatred. Extremisms, and entertainment. A YB is not a singer, not go on stage and sing, not go on stage and score people.
But you can sing, right?
I can sing very well, but a YB is a
sing.
plainer. It's a plainer. A YB is someone who uses the brain, and a YB is someone who know how to fight for the people. And a YB is not said. It's not one said. Oh, I'm not government. And if they want to be entertainers, please the voters let her to be a singer, professional singer. No need to pay her 15,000 a month to be a singer. So let's be clear. You want a YB who can play for the country, who can do something for the country, not by just singing or scolding people. You want someone who actually had the heart for the people.
True.
And so that we can have all the facilities, so that people, the future of Sarawak is much better. And we are so far behind. We must catching up.
That's why your motto is less talk, more action, right?
Yes, walk the talk. Right.
Okay, jadi kita bercakap pun kita tak sempat nak minum
kan?
ni
Kita
kerana
nak
hari
minum
ni
dengan
sangat panas. Jadi kita berehat seketika.